All right, welcome. Today I want to answer the question, what is a microwallet? And then I'll answer the question, how do they work? Why do we need them? And then finally, what is their future? Because it doesn't look too bright, actually, because of the upcoming Lightning Network. So we're going to talk about all that in this video. I'll try to keep it brief and easily understandable. Um, Microwallets, some that you may have seen, but these aren't the only ones, include Faucet Pay, CoinPot, Express Crypto. If you do a search, you'll come across a ton. I personally use Faucet Pay for the faucets that I use. If you have used faucets before, you've definitely come across the idea, the need for a micro wallet. Um, Basically, a micro wallet lets you do small transactions with Bitcoin, transactions that are not so easily done on the main network, and I'll explain why. I'm going to back up for just a moment and explain some essential terms before I move forward. First one, what is the chain? The chain is the history of transactions that tell you what Bitcoin is where. Not just Bitcoin, but some other digital currencies. They depend on computers called miners um, to update the transaction history. Transactions can, on average, take about 10 minutes to process, so they're not instant. And though that processing depends on computers interpreting them and then adding them to the network. What is a faucet? A faucet, if you don't know, is a service that pays you tiny amounts of cryptocurrency for visiting their site. So you go every hour, every 15 minutes, every 5 minutes. Also, PTC, pay to click websites, use microwallets as well. Why do we need microwallets? So, first, let's go back to the chain. Chain's really only capable of 7 transactions per second, and that's compared to normal payment processors that can do like 65,000 if you're talking about Visa. Um, and those transactions charge a fee. The higher the fee you pay, the higher priority your transaction will get. But even low transactions, like low fee transactions, charge a fee. So if you're talking about the amount of money you get from a wallet, the amount of crypto you get from a wallet, that's fractions of a cent. So you're not gonna be able to pay a fee on every single one of those little faucet claims. And the lower the fee you pay, like low fee transactions, they can take days to process. Um, and continued, why do we need them? Transferring Bitcoin in small amounts is impractical due to the cost per transaction and the time it takes. So, how do they work? Now that, let me fix that. Um, Microwallets work off the chain. So, the faucet owners will pay the microwallets directly for the crypto that they then put into your wallet on their site. Um, the user, you, me, we withdraw crypto from a faucet to a microwallet. So maybe that is an instant claim, as it is in some cases, or maybe you have to accumulate a certain amount before you're able to withdraw. But once you withdraw from the faucet to the microwallet, the faucet owner transfers money or crypto to the microwallet service. Then, once you've accumulated enough money, enough crypto in your microwallet, you can then withdraw from the microwallet to your own wallet, which is connected to the chain. So until it's in your own wallet, it's not yours. That's what you have to remember. So a lot of faucets they'll give you a bunch of crypto in their account, but when it's time to withdraw, you never get it. So you have to be careful with who you're dealing with. Now, let's talk about the Lightning Network. I mentioned that microwallets may not be around for much longer. That's because of the Lightning Network that is in production or in development right now, and it's been in development since 2015. It allows instant transfers between wallets of any amount. It's all off chain until the participating parties confirm the transaction. So let's say me and you, agree to um, deal in, I don't know, with like one Bitcoin. So then, no, not one Bitcoin. Like let's say that's like that $9,000. Let's make it simple. We agree to deal with zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. So then this zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, each of us will put in like 0.05 to just act as a security deposit. That 0.05 will be that transaction will appear on the chain. Now, any transaction that I make giving you a fraction of my 0.05 or taking a fraction of your 0.05, all of those transactions will not appear on the chain. And there are a bunch of security features in place. I'm going to connect you to a video that explains this in more detail. But when we're done doing all our business, let's say we're like transferring money between each other for 2 months or 2 days or 1 day. Um, that at the end of it, we'll confirm, we'll finalize the transaction. Then all the transactions that we made will be summarized in one update to the chain. Now this sounds, the way I put it so simply, it might not sound very useful, but it can actually link people all across the world. So it's a lot more sophisticated than I worded it. I'm going to open up my Brave browser and recommend this video. What is the Lightning Network? Explained simply. Now, I kept it simple because my point is to talk about microwallets, but they took a very complex idea of the Lightning Network and they made it very easily understandable. I suggest you check it out. Link this video in the description of the video you're watching. Also, if you subscribe to the Tapman Collective channel, I have some different faucets and different apps and stuff reviews that you might find interesting. You'll find a link in the description also to our link tree. We got some faucets, we got some promotions, we got some Telegram bots that I have confirmed. Most of these I've confirmed do pay out. Some of them pay directly, like the Horizon Zen faucet that pays you directly to your wallet every day. Finally, we have a Telegram channel as well. You can click this little arrow to join the discussion. This is all linked in the video description. Thanks for your time, and I hope it helps. Take care of yourself.